If you feel like your life is just not going the way you want to, if you feel like things are not going to get better, you know what I'm saying? If you feel empty inside, you know what I'm saying? Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to fall in line, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, in true, bro, we got to leave stuff to God, you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to change people, stop trying to change situation and predict how life is going to be, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the future, you know what I'm saying? And them things are not as bad as it seems, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to give time to things, and give God the opportunity to work on the things that we can't fix. You know what I'm saying? We can't fix everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're just men, right? And it's important that, you know what I'm saying, that we understand when we're feeling depressed, when we don't feel like ourselves, and we go out and do things that bring us joy and peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get back to ourselves. We gotta find ourselves, and don't lose yourself, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll be stuck in this rabbit hole where we're going to work, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to fix it and get our life together, you know what I'm saying? And in all honesty, you just need some time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just need some time for yourself during those times. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up, right? And if you do, you can't tackle 5 problems at once, man. We're not built like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take stuff one at a time, bro. Like, I remember a few years ago when COVID started, I lost my job, you know what I'm saying? And I was behind some bills, you know what I'm saying? And that was my lowest point, because I was like losing my hair and shit. And then I really stopped doing everything, bro. I was in bed, I isolated myself, and you know what I'm saying? I felt worse when I started to do those things, when I isolated myself, when I stayed in the house and then go outside. You know what I'm saying? And modern society, like, they try to give us medication to fix everything. Like, it's a quick fix, and think that, you know, your stress or depression is going away. But most cases, it doesn't work until you find yourself, until you start doing stuff actively to get your life better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's being around certain people or being in a environment that are triggering you, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm telling you, like, on days when you don't feel like your best, on days when you don't feel motivated, on days when you feel like you're stressed out, those are times when you gotta be aware of yourself, and see, like, and observe yourself, and know, like, you know, when I do this, I don't feel good. When I'm around certain people, I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel good about my situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, like, if I'm having a bad day, I come outside, you know what I'm saying? I have me some oxtail, I have me some jerk chicken, you know what I'm saying? And I have me some ice cream on the side, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to do shit for yourself, bro, to make yourself feel good, to bring yourself back into a higher consciousness, to bring yourself joy. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing gonna come from you being stuck in the house, sitting down and worrying. You know what I'm saying? And hoping. You gotta go and do things that make you feel happy. If it's spending some money on yourself, spend it. You know what I'm saying? Do it with some pride, goddamn it, and feel good. And feel good while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't regret doing stuff for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a smoke, have a drink or whatever, just do it, and know why you're doing the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you abuse it and use it this excessively, but be aware of where you are, and be aware of where your life is, and know why you're behaving the way you are. You know what I'm saying? And doing things that will bring you peace and fulfillment and happiness. You know what I mean? Sometimes that it takes for you to cut off people to be good, to be alone or whatnot, for you to find yourself. You know what I'm saying? And everyone wants to take from you. Just understand that everybody in your life is going to take from you. When you go to your job, when you go to your family, your friends. Everybody's taking your energy. So what have you done for yourself? Have you done anything good for yourself lately? You know what I'm saying? Have you done anything at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine how many people go through their life, anything to show themselves some appreciation. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do this continuously. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? This is a journey, right? And I'm telling you, like, they might tell you to take medication, right? But that is just a temporary fix. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing to battle with the thoughts you're having? What are you doing to bring yourself some peace, or bring yourself back into the light? Back into the light. Like, some people don't know, but when you think negative, that's basically the devil. That's basically Satan. You know what I'm saying? When you're thinking positive, that's God. That is the light. So you got to see yourself in that state of mind and always bring yourself back to God. You know what I'm saying? If it's by talking to yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you pray, you know what I'm saying? If you meditate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to my damn self, you know what I'm saying? And people can judge me for that, but you got to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be honest to your family or whoever you share stuff with. You know what I'm saying? You can only be honest with God and yourself. So how are you going to be honest? You know what I'm saying? Some people say you can journal and do whatever. I don't journal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I talk to myself. Sometimes I make videos. So you're going to pray and pray. You got to be honest with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just show up like you're this perfect person when you're just a man. You know what I'm saying? Or you're just a woman, right? We have flaws. We're humans. You know what I'm saying? We feel. We have real emotion. Our thoughts are the biggest thing against us, man. Our mind is the biggest battle we have. And it's important for you to not lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? If it's taking care of your hygiene, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of the physical, also the mental. Right? And you can't lose hope and faith. You know what I'm saying? And faith in the journey. Sometimes there's only some things you can fix. Right? There's some things that you can do to get your life better, but some things you just gotta leave to God. I'm just gonna be real. That, you know what I'm saying, we're just man at the end of the day. We're just flesh, but sometimes you gotta leave stuff to God, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying and losing sleep and trying to predict an outcome for a future that we don't even know of. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is be present with today and understand that things are gonna get better. Things always change. Things always work out for the good. That is nature, man. Like, the seasons come, and this is how our life is. Sometimes you might have winter, you're gonna have summer, you're gonna have fall. That is part of life. You know what I'm saying? This is part of a cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's to regulate ourselves, getting our mind right, getting our body right. Sometimes, yes, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go and get that energy from nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, going outside, doing stuff that brings you fulfillment, but also bringing you closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go outside and I look at trees, when I listen to birds, when, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go for drives from time to time, and, you know what I'm saying, that brings my spirit up. You know, even when I come outside, it brings my spirit up. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to bring yourself up when you're spiraling down, when you feel like your energy's low, when you feel like you don't want to do anything. You got to relax and go outside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might need you a vacation, go on a trip to just get your mind off of things. You know what I'm saying? You can't tackle 5 problems one time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to knock them off one at a time. You know what I mean? Move back, get some time for yourself, then go back in. You know, and remove yourself from situation, then go back in and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is not gonna change overnight, bro. This thing takes time. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? And I think that sometimes that's how we view life. You know, sometimes we view life as, you know what I mean, we gotta fix things right away, and by next week I'm gonna get this done, and by next week everything is gonna fall right. But in all honesty, sometimes it's gonna take time. It's gonna take God to do the work. it's gonna take situations and other people, and you know what I mean, and just let things play out. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, if there's other things that we can't do, but if you can make a difference in your life and you can do some things to actively do it positively and healthy, do it. You know what I mean? But sometimes there's only so much we can do. You know what I'm saying? And I hope, like, if you understand that, if you were looking, going back to when I fell into depression, like, you know what I mean? I was worried about a lot of things, and the government ended up giving like checks out for people that were unemployed and shit, and then I got some few more hours at my job, so that worked out, and not as bad as I thought it would be. You know what I mean? But if you're struggling and you're down, just know that, you know, things are gonna get better. Everything is gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient with it. Give it time, and it's important for you to not lose yourself in the process. You know, have some faith and just leave it to God, man. Sometimes you don't gotta do nothing. Sometimes you don't gotta do nothing, right? And that's the way it is sometimes, right? So, y'all like, share, subscribe, holla back at your boy.